I'm Logan. I'm from Oregon City, Oregon. Right now I live fully in the suburbs, but I didn't used to. I used to live more in the rural area. It's very quiet, very non-consequential. I'm a student at Barnard College, which is just south of Harlem. But of course right now I'm online.
Since you're from Oregon City, what was it like moving to New York?
It was really tough. My first semester of college was really hard, and I seriously considered transferring for a long time just because it was a huge culture shock for a lot of different reasons. I remember when I first moved to New York, I just felt super claustrophobic all the time, and I felt like I couldn't get any privacy at all, and there was just always people around me. As time went on, I definitely got more used to it, and now I miss it like crazy, and I want to go back so bad. I miss how accessible it is, I think. I miss being able to walk to the store in under a minute, which I can't do where I'm at now. Here I drive everywhere. It's just totally different. And there's just a certain vibe that New York has that's just very energetic and exciting. And here everything just feels slow, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but where I'm at right now, I want the energy that New York has. One of the things I think I struggled with the most when I first went to New York was that I felt like I had to immediately feel comfortable and feel like I was at home there, and that was just not the case for me. I just kind of came to the realization that New York doesn't have to feel like home, and that Oregon can still always be my home, and that offered a lot of comfort, and just the idea that no matter how long I'm gone, Oregon will still be here, and it will always be here to welcome me back. And I think that was the realization that I had to come to in order to just fully feel comfortable being so far away.
To you, what does home feel like?
I think just something the idea of familiarity and walking around and knowing where I am and where I've been. I have memories to call back on from there. I drive past Mike's Drive-In, which is a little burger joint downtown where it's me and my friends would go after football games. And it's just little things like that where it's just very nostalgic in that sense, because I know this area, I know the people here, which is just something I can't really say about New York. New York a lot of times makes me feel really lost. My concept of a big city before I went to New York was Portland, which is not a big city at all. And so going to New York, it's so sprawling and everything is so tall and towering, and there's so much of it and so many streets and people and buildings, and it's just if I'm walking down a street that I don't know, I feel like I'm in a maze. Part of me loves the simplicity of living in a suburb, but at the same time, New York also has such an exciting energy all the time. I don't really prefer one over the other. I don't think. It just depends on what I need at that point in my life. Right now, I kind of need the energy of New York, and so I'm missing it a lot. But when I came home from winter break, this past Christmas, it was I needed to go home and I needed a break, and it felt so good to come back and have my simple little suburban life.
If you could have told yourself one thing before moving to New York, what would it have been?
I feel I didn't really meet enough people. My first semester of college, was really lonely for me, and I feel I didn't really go out and explore and meet new people, and I was very much I spent so much time just in my dorm room being sad, and my roommate was so worried about me. Spring semester I ended up doing that, going out and making new friends and talking to new people more, and I ended up being so much happier, and I found people that I really liked, and I wish I just did that sooner.